What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. You know, you would be kind of amazed at some of the best and most prolific rhyme spitters in the world have one big flaw in their system. And I have this flaw. And this flaw, it holds us in position. It puts us in a state we sometimes don't want to be in. And it's change. We don't like things to change. Slight change is cool. If I'm okay with it, I understand it, then that's cool with me. I can deal with slight change. I don't like nothing drastic. That's just gonna come out of nowhere and flip over like a car. I don't need that. I don't need it. Because these type of changes, they come in and mess up my life and complicate it. That's why I have phones for 5 years. I don't want to switch a phone and gotta learn new features. I don't have the time for this nonsense. And that's what these hip hop artists are like. They're used to the system. They come up in the era of VCRs. They don't have time to be trying to learn new doggone things. They just don't want to get involved. Now, you all remember Nas, right? Do you realize they tried to do an internet launch for Nas for Stillmatic, where Nas go online and answer some questions in a blog chat for the Stillmatic 2001 and dial-up. They had dial-up AOL set up for Nas to get on there and answer a couple of fans' questions. And this was Columbia that was trying this out. And that didn't work. In 96, they had the internet hookup and they had the enhanced CDs. Mobb Deep was supposed to do these extra features and then you could access them by putting it on your computer. Now, you didn't have to have the internet. You just had to have a PC that could read the enhanced CD and be able to translate the information that was on there. And then they had all these phones and stored things like that. So now it's just like, yo, we need to do something like that. Yeah. Word. So, yeah, that was ill. That was ill, son. I like how y'all did that. Yeah, the hell on earth out. Yeah. So now it moved on from that. Now we on Stillmatic. He's in the blog chats on the internet. So Nas supposed to answer questions. Fans are throwing questions in left and right. Man, Nas finna answer questions. Nas finna answer questions. So they got Nas in there to answer some questions, and Nas is like, they were like, yo, do you got any more songs against Jay-Z coming out? You got any more Ether? You know, everybody was asking about Ether. So Nas is, man, you know, I feel like that ain't have to go out like that. You know, homeboy decided, he was getting too big-headed. I had to tame him a little bit, but I don't want to have no going back and forth battle, pay-per-view. He want to fight me and on pay-per-view and all that stuff. That's for boxers and wrestlers. Pay-per-views for boxers and wrestlers. What I look like boxing this guy. And the message was going so long, he had to, people, it was like a paragraph and the guy's trying to type it. Whoever they got to type it in there and it wasn't loading. So you got half of the message and then it came up another half like later because he had went too far over. Then they wanted Nas to repeat the thing. So Nas is like, man, this ain't working. Yeah, shut it down. Yeah, I gotta roll. So Nas just quit. So the guy who was, I guess, the people that was running the blog site and had everything running, just start talking for Nas. Like, we lost Nas, but we got to answer these fans' questions. We told him, well, kind of remember what he said. Didn't he say this and say that before he left? Just repeat the same thing over again to everybody. So they kept repeating things over and over to people that Nas has said, like other lines that he said. And he was like, man, Nas, you already said that. Dude, Nas is high. So they were just answering for Nas. And then they was like, yo, I gotta go roll a fat one. I gotta be, I'm like, what, a fat one? What is he talking about? So Nas, they end up getting off of that, but it made Nas look really stupid. So I guess Nas cut off working with them because of this. And I think it pulled the plug on the entire project that they had out that was supposed to be representing Nas and getting him big on social media. Now, when that was done, Def Jam had set something else up on the internet with Redman, Method Man, and Nas. Now, they had a situation where they was doing some type of, I want to say Nas had came over to Def Jam, and this is before Nas had came over, actually. This is Method Man's album that came out, and I want to say 2006. I think it was the 4321 album or whatever. And I don't know if it was Russell Simmons or Jay-Z. Whoever set this up, it was supposed to be some internet thing where they were supposed to have Method Man go online and do some, like, drop a post. Like something like, yo, it's Method Man. Check out my thing on some site or whatever they had set up on the Def Jam AOL stream line. Yo, this the Method Cow. Yo, son. Yo, my album's it's Johnny Blaze. It's fire. To Cow. Yeah, I'm giving them back to that to Cow. So yes, Jiggy. So, I mean, whatever he said didn't go over well. People couldn't hear it. It was a froze stream. They couldn't get it working. And Meth is just talking, and he thinking people could see him because on what he's seeing on his screen, it's showing that everything is going fine. But for the rest of the world, it's frozen. So you couldn't get anything that was said. So eventually, I think AOL, whatever it was, or whoever was the streaming provider, cut the whole stream off, cut everything, and was like, that's it, scrap this thing. So, now after this, they had Method Man and Redman together. They were doing the Blackout promotion for this whole Blackout thing, and they did radio tours, and they was supposed to go online themselves and do it. Redman thought, okay, yo, why can't y'all get one of y'all stinking ass producers or yo pen pushers to do the typing while we talk? Or he could videotape it with his stinking ass, and then he can put it out. For real. Yo, I'm not finna be sitting in front of this camera and these keys hitting them with my fingers trying to keep up with these little internet heads. No. What they trying to do, man? We the talent. Tell them to come over here and start hitting the keys. So, Def Jam was like, okay, we'll figure it out. What they figured out is, y'all either gonna do it or you're not. It was like Meth and Red, they finna do it, and that thing was canceled. People like, what happened to Meth and Red? They gave them either you do it or you don't. And they didn't have the budget to send somebody over there to start typing. I mean, seriously, it was this bad. The promotion rollout was this bad. I don't even know what it was even about. La 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 la. So now you got DMX. They had DMX at the radio station, He did a couple of plugs for the radio station that they wanted. Then X is out having a cigarette break. You smoking? X. What? Def Jam just called. What do they want? They sent some check. They sent some money. Good. I mean, I'm up early, man. I told them I was going to do it. They ain't had to send them people to get me up from the hotel. I'm a little pissed off about that. I'm a little antsy. I told them I'll be here. I'll be here. You know, I don't need no babysitter. X. Yeah. Okay, they need you to do this thing on the internet. You know, you're supposed to go over there and just say something and tell people about your album. I just did that on the radio. Now they want me to go do it again? Then what the hell I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning for? I came down here to the radio station, you know, 6 in the morning, and they want me to do some other things. Man, what? Man, tell them to go to hell. No, no, no. F that. F that. No, I ain't doing it. Tell them they can suck my dick. Yeah, I ain't doing it. Going to bed. Unless I get something to keep me up. Tell them to send some money. Yeah, tell them to send some money. Who is that? That Gotti? Yeah, tell Gotti them to send some money. Tell Leo I said send some money. Or tell them I said suck my dick. So that's it. They have not yet figured out the internet. Artists has had a very hard time transitioning from what they do to the internet. Okay, text messaging is as far as they're willing to go. They're even sending out tweets. You know, they can send out a tweet here and there. Meth has gotten a lot better with it. Redman, I don't know about. DMX, God only knows. Lord, give me a sign. So that's just where we are right now. But as you can see, people in the internet right now, the internet's winning. So much as we hate the change, we got to learn it. So I'm out. Don't forget to click these 4 videos. I'm going to put 4 classic videos in the corner so y'all can get caught up on everything. And for y'all who missed the last Hood Stories, I did it on One Crack News live. I'm sorry. Sorry y'all missed that. But I'll tell you what. I will put the list of Hood Stories up in the corner so y'all can look at the playlist and get caught up. Alright? I'm out.